Alright, and we are live. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing today? It is, it's Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter to anyone that celebrates, and if you do not, then happy Sunday. Hope you had a good day, regardless of what you had going on. And, hope you're ready to relax and chill for a little bit, hang out for a little bit while we do some more level grinding, trying to get all this fun stuff finished and taken care of, because we have a YouTube series to finish that's 2 years old at this point that is waiting on this level grinding to get done. Wow, I didn't realize we made such good progress last stream. What the heck? Because, I mean, it's been a minute since we did this. I mean, it's been a minute since I streamed, period, for that matter. But it's been a minute since we streamed this. But that's pretty lit that we are almost done with Ampharos now. And we got 2 more at 75. That's super nice. I'm just going to jump into things here right away, just so that I don't waste time, you know what I mean? Because we don't like wasting time here. Says as he stalls literally all the time over everything, just rambling on about random crap. But anyways, yeah, hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's had a good weekend so far. VOD watchers, hello to you as well. Hope you guys are doing good on whatever day it is or time it is that you are watching the VOD, and I appreciate you for checking it out. Probably, I would say that these streams would be good, like, background streams, right? Just like, you know, throw the stream on or throw the VOD on, depending on whichever, and then, you know, just, you know, do whatever it is you're doing, like housework or homework or work, or, you know, whatever the case. I feel like that's what these types of streams are good for. Because that's, I mean, that's personally me, that's what I use streams like this for. Like, what is that, a little bit ago, well, there's a couple more now up on the internet to watch, but a little bit ago, I don't know if you guys know who he is, but there's a YouTuber, his name is Papa C. He does, I think he kind of, like, blew up from his, like, you know, playing through a game like Nintendo intended, where he basically, like, went through how you would play the main series games if you followed the strategy guide to a T, which some of them are actually kind of funny. But, you know, obviously he's done more things than that just over the time, because, you know, there's only so many generations of games, right? But recently he just did a, well, I guess I shouldn't say recently anymore because it was a little bit ago now, but a little bit ago he did a Professor Oak's challenge on Pokemon Yellow, and he did it on, like, actual hardware. So, like, he used his legitimate Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color cartridge, and he played it through a GameCube and everything, so it's, like, fully legit. And obviously, you know, he edited most of it down for a video, but he did, on his Twitch channel, he streamed him doing the entire Professor Oak's challenge or whatever, right? And I basically just, when I got to watching it, because I thought that would be kind of interesting, because I'd never seen a Professor Oak's challenge before, I didn't really know the ins and outs of it that much. So I was like, that might be kind of cool to check out, right? So, and once I realized that it's, like, a lot of grinding and stuff, and, like, not necessarily very much, like, gameplay or, like, progression or anything like that, I'm like, oh, okay. Well. And then I was like, well, you know what? I was like, I can put this on in the background and, you know, have it on while I'm doing other things. Like, if I wanna have it in the background while I'm playing games, or, you know, doing this, that, and the third, or whatever, you know? So, I feel like since that's what these streams basically are just grinding streams and everything, I feel like that's probably what they're best for, is just background noise, kind of. It's so crazy. I actually did not know that Pain Split could activate when the user is already at full HP, whether they'd be taking HP from the target or not. Because I thought the whole gimmick with Pain Split is like the battlers share their pain, which is why one Pokemon gets their health restored and the other one does not. The other one will lose it, right? That's interesting. You learn something new every day, I guess, huh? On a 20-year-old game. I think I mentioned this the last time we streamed this, because I don't know if this wasn't that long ago the last time we streamed this, but I'm so stoked that there's gonna be a GameCube Virtual Console on the Switch 2, and we're getting XD and Colosseum on there. I most likely, at the rate of how these streams go, won't be doing XD until the Switch 2 comes out anyway. But if for some miracle I get my act together and I start streaming a lot more and we get this grinding done and we finish our Colosseum series on the main YouTube channel, done as well before the Switch 2 comes out, I will be waiting to do XD until it comes out on there. And I know obviously I started this 2 years ago, but even still, I wish I would have had an inkling that this was going to happen, because I honestly would have waited to do this series and everything we're doing right now on the Virtual Console on the Switch 2. But honestly, at the same time, doing it on the legitimate hardware on the OG original game is still pretty freaking cool to me. Especially because it's the first time I've done it, just period in life, right? And who knows, we might do another Colosseum series later on. I might just... I don't know. I'd probably wait a handful of years. Like, I don't think it... Even though this one technically started 2 years ago, I don't think it'd be at any time soon. But, you know, just so I can have it on the Virtual Console too, but, you know, either way. I want to know, though, I probably already know the answer to this, though, because I'm pretty sure that Stadium does not have support with Pokemon Home, but I don't know how I would get Ho-Oh, well, and Lugia for that matter, on XD, but I don't know how I would get them out of the games. You know what I mean? Because if there's no access to Pokemon Home, then they'll just be stuck on there. At least with them having them on the legitimate hardware, I technically would have a way to get them out, right? I just need to get. Well, I have the adapter part. I just need the actual. I need the disc for to put the Game Boy Advance cartridges in to play them on the GameCube. Please dodge it. Bye, my cargo. Oh, you're about to level up too. That actually kind of irritates me. Damn it. Oh well. Yeah, I'll send Umbreon out because the Giraffe Rig's there. At least I'll have a super effective Mon against it. I would have loved to have dodged that though. Oh, you freaking guy. But this is gonna take a while now. Oh, you freaking double freaking guy. Well, it's still, Kingdra's a 2-shot even with the Light Strain, I'm sure. Ooh. I think that did 55%, but it is gonna be tight either way for sure. If I get a low roll and it takes it, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, this Giraffe Rig's gonna be gone in too. For sure. But yeah, so bruh! What a dog. Are you kidding me? Is this what we're doing today? I mean, to be honest, You're stalling out your screen turns more than you're stalling out me, so you go ahead and pop off, my guy. I am not worried in the slightest about you. But yeah, that's just one thing, and I didn't think about that until just like literally right now as we're talking about it. I probably honestly would rather have them on the legitimate hardware, so I would have a way to get, not that I really got the time to transfer them all the way to Pokemon Home, like, to Gen 7 to send them to Bang, to send them to Home anyway, but still, like, and honestly, not that I really care either for that matter. I mean, you can get them in other games. It doesn't necessarily matter that they're coming from these games. It is kind of cool to say, though, that you got them from these games, right? But it's, at the end of the day, it's not, it's just the fact that you can get them on, right? And I'm sure coming up very soon, we'll be getting Gen 2 remakes of some way, shape, or form. And we can just get them that way, on top of the other countless ways to get them from Gen 8 to Gen 9, so, because they are both in Scarlet and Violet, right? I know they're in the game, but like, are they catchable? I mean, I know they are in Gen 8, because what, they're part of the Dynamax adventures, right? So, there's ways to get them into Home. Man, I think... No, actually, Sableye his last Pokemon. Ampharos wasn't able to get leveled up. See, now this is the annoying part about all this right now. Oh no, he's got Shedinja too. Damn, Ampharos would have been able to get leveled up. See, now here's the only annoying thing about this, right? I don't want Ampharos to go through a whole nother rotation, because that'll just be a waste of XP, and I also don't want it leveling up to like 281, because then that'll be the benchmark. I mean, granted, one level's not that big of a freaking deal, but that'll be the benchmark on what the opponent's mons are then in battle mode, because that will technically then be my highest level, right? So we don't want to deal with that if we don't have to. So I guess what I'll have to do is I'll just have to swap Ampharos out for Hariyama. And then if he, if he comes in to clean something up and then he levels up, he comes in to level up and starts to clean something up and levels up, right? I guess that's how I'm gonna have to do it. It's my best. I guess that's just the best we're gonna do. Either way, though, we're one step closer, regardless. So that's super chill, no matter what way you slice it. So can't complain, really. Can't complain. Also, up until, well, in the beginning of, or not the beginning, in the middle of May, my summer bowling leagues start, and I'll be bowling 2 nights a week. I'll be bowling on Tuesdays and Thursdays, instead of Tuesdays and Fridays, like I am now. My summer league, my Tuesday league is done this week, and my Friday league is, I don't know if it's legit done this week, or if they're doing the roll-off for first place this week, and then we're paid out next week, or if we're paid out and the doubles tournament thingy-majig is this week. I just know that this week's the last week of, like, bowling. Like, actually, like, rolling balls down the lane to hit pins type deal. But irregardless of that, next week for sure, then Fridays I'll be done. So I theoretically, up until May 13th, which is the first day of my fall week, I'll be able to stream all 7 days of the week. So hopefully, you know, I actually get more than one stream a month in with having 7 days available to do that. And also, hopefully, when my summer league starts, I'll be able to consistently do it the other 5 days, you know? So I do really want to get back to streaming, because, like, I just do, right? Because it is fun. We got stuff to do, right? Because, like, this actually is important, because it's relevant to the YouTube series, but also, you know, we got the recruit 'em all for Red Rescue Team to do. So we genuinely have, like, actual work to do as far as, like, the streaming is concerned. But there are also, like, as I mentioned last stream or the stream before, not the Mario Party one with Pika. We were pretty much just jamming that day, but the last time I streamed this, we were talking. I have 2 roguelike games from Steam downloaded that I really want to try out. That looked pretty interesting, at least, you know, from what I saw. They looked pretty interesting, and I kind of I've been really, like, digging roguelikes lately. I don't know why. Ever since I played Emerald Rogue, I'm like, oh, roguelike's a phenomenal genre. These games are really cool. Even though I've only played Pokemon roguelikes up until now. I've only ever played Emerald Rogue and then Pokerogue, which Pokerogue has me, like, completely hooked. Like, when it first came out, I saw Callum post a video on it, because I think he found it first, and I looked at it, and, like, I think on his thumbnail it was, like, he was in Professor Oak's lab, I think, and he had, like, how many, there's 9 times 3 is 27, there was 27 Pokeballs, you know, there for him to pick a starter from, you know, from Oak's lab, and I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of cool, you know. I'm sitting there digging it, whatever, and then I clicked on it. So I clicked on the video just to see, you know, what it was all about or whatever, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, this looks kind of stupid, you know. And I'm like, all you're doing is just knocking out Pokemon. Like, you get to pick a couple, well, obviously in the beginning you only get to pick starter Pokemon, right? But I'm like, you get to pick a couple Mons, and then, like, you're just knocking out Pokemon, and then occasionally battling trainers. Like, what's the point, you know? Like, I'm like, this is stupid as anything. But then Luke started playing it, Patter started playing it, you know, and I'm like, alright, this is kind of cool, I guess, maybe, like, you know, whatever, like, I can see the vision, right? And then I'll buy my cargo. Oh, you hit Hariyama instead of hitting the super effective Mon. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. And then I started playing it a little bit myself, and I saw that, you know, that there was achievements, and there was collection things and everything, and I'm like, and then, you know, I got in my head, like, oh, you know, I technically can complete the decks by getting all the Mons, and you know, you want to try to get the shinies, and the red star shinies, and the blue star shinies, and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, you know what? This might be kind of fire. And now I play it literally every single day. I'm currently, at this exact moment, I'll buy my cargo. I wasn't expecting Typhlosion to click Earthquake again, or I would have healed you. I'm currently at this moment in Pokerogue. Oh, Ampharos, this is the perfect time for you to come out to finish off your level 79, actually. Yes. It doesn't really matter who attacks who. But I'm currently going through and grinding on Endless right now, getting my team of 6 Gen 2 Pokemon all amped up and ready to go. What was I gonna say? Bread. I so just lost my train of thought there because the Ampharos coming in. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Pokerogue. Yeah, I'm getting Gen 2 mons ready so I could do the Gen 2 only challenge run to get that achievement done. That's next on my agenda for things to do for that game. So I'm technically done. Like I can go through it right now if I wanted, but like I kind of want I'm trying to get some more candies for Tyranitar and Heracross so I can hatch some more eggs of theirs so that I can try and get a little bit better what is it? A little bit better IVs to start with, as well as try to get some more of their egg moves, particularly Heracross, because I'm pretty sure like all 4 of his egg moves take advantage of Skill Link from his Mega. Which, his hidden ability is Technician, which is absolutely fire, because, you know, that obviously powers up moves that are under base 60 power, which all of the multi-hitting like moves are under 60 base power, because of their individual hits. You know what I mean? So, really, really super chill that he gets Technician. But I just found out, and I cannot believe that the developers did this, because it's absolutely insane to me, but they gave both Slacking and Regigigas as egg moves Skill Link. And they're both really, I mean, I don't think, well actually, I don't know. Is Regigigas fast? I know Slacking is fast. Like, Slacking's like base 100 speed, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Slacking's base 100. I don't know if Regigigas is fast. Oh no, he is. He's base 100 too. Okay. And they're both bulky. I know for a fact they're both bulky. So it's like, you know, you'll outspeed. I mean, well, technically Regigigas won't, because Slow Start will be activated at first. But like, you know, oh, that's about to slow Kariyama. I already know it is. I already know that's about to slow Kariyama. Wait a minute. Let me do that real quick, because that ain't happening. But yeah, so like, oh my god, I'm so glad I healed. I wasn't taking a regular one anyway, but I am so glad I healed because he crit me too, my goodness. But yeah, I thought that was crazy that they gave them both Skill Link, because I'm like, dude. Because like, you know, Regigigas isn't going to get one shot. So even though it's going to be slow from that first initial turn because of Slow Start, once you skill swap and it doesn't have Slow Start anymore, he'll be using that base 100 speed. And his attack won't be lowered either, like the 160 or whatever the hell he's got. Because you don't have Slow Start anymore. So like, you'll just be able to rinse everything. And same with Slacking, to be fair, too. Like, but Slacking, you don't have to worry about the speed debuff to start out with, so you'll just most likely outspeed turn 1, skill swap, not gotta worry about having Truon anymore, and then just start mashing things. I think that's crazy. I think when I lose this run of Endless, I'm about to swap my main out for Regigigas and try that, because I think that's gonna be crazy. Because right now, for my main, and by main I mean the one that I'm using to like really decimate through everything, so I can just spam rare candies on Heracross and Tyranitar to get their candies leveled up quick. Yeah, I saw that coming. I was really hoping for a dodge, but it's okay. Is Mewtwo actually, because his passive ability, no, not his passive, it's his hidden ability. It's his hidden ability. His hidden ability is Unnerve. So opponents can't eat berries, which is great, especially when you get to like, you know, I think is it past 400 or 500? You start to see boss Pokemon just randomly throughout the thing instead of just at the end. Whatever floor that starts on, but obviously that doesn't matter because they'll be unnerved, so they won't eat their berries, so you don't have to worry about them restoring all their HP back and everything and being irritating. It's just absolute sin, right? And it really helps with Eternatus because of that same reason, because he's already super strong and super bulky. So the only way that they'll get stat raises is from, you know, you breaking the lock on their health bars, as well as, you know, and I should say, and they won't get, you know, their HP restored, right? So it's super, super helpful for taking out, progressing through. And, you know, like, any vitamins you get, you just slap them on Mewtwo to get him way strong, and like, you know, you're giving him all, or I'm giving him all the, you know, all the important stuff, you know, all the focus bands, the quick claws, the grip claws, scope lens, all that crap, you know. And then I'm just cruising. But I really want to see, and also obviously having the type advantage on Eternatus with Mewtwo really helps also. Being able to hit super effective. It's like I pretty much, with having the Unburden, not the Unburden, the Unnerve, so he can't restore his HP with like the berry, with his citruses and stuff, and his Enigmas, like, I pretty much, at least early on, I can pretty much guarantee two-shot Eternatus without any problem. So, okay, you need to go before you get annoying as crap. Big fella. But I definitely, once I lose the run that I'm currently on, if I end up going back into Endless, like if I end up feeling like I need to or want to, I'm definitely going to freaking try with Regigigas as my main, because that's gonna be insane. Being able, because you know, in Endless you're just fighting wild mons. You're not fighting trainers. So I theoretically would only have to skill swap every 5 floors. Like on the first floor I'd skill swap, bust through those 5. On the 6th floor I'd skill swap, bust through those 5. The only problem will be is when I go to fight the what are they called? The paradoxes, as well as Eternatus, because technically you recall your Pokemon and then send them back out to battle there. So I'd have to skill swap fighting against them as well. But regardless of that, what, again, as I said, with Regigigas actually being bulky, what are they gonna do to me? Right? And then, you know, I'm obviously gonna have citrus berries on him, and you know, all that, and leftovers and all that fun jazz whenever I get them, so like, I'm not gonna have to really worry all that much, you know? Well, that was kind of a clutch poison, if I do say so myself. Now the question is do I just have Quillfish go after Ludicolo? I think I do. Yeah, Ludicolo's gonna be irritating. I think I do. I get it, it's Hydro Pump and Quillfish isn't the bulkiest on the special side, but like, why are you Hydro Pumping on water type? In the rain or not? Like, Umbreon is sitting right there. You know? Oh, Quillfish might get to 74 by the time we knock out this Armaldo. That's pretty lit, though. Ooh, that was almost not lit. Ah, of course the rain stops on the turn that I'm gonna click Surf. It's fine. Look, he's got no HP left. It'll knock him out anyway. And I'll have Umbreon attacking too, so there's no way he'd take both hits. Bye-bye. Come on, 74. Oh, he's just on the cusp of it. But alright, Ampharos is now done after that rotation, which is great. Macargo's level 76, and I think halfway through 76, which also is great. And Hariyama's halfway through 75. Okay, not quite half, just over a quarter of the way. But Hariyama's halfway to 76, which is great. Ampharos is done. Umbreon's about a quarter of the way to 76. Quillfish is literally at 74. Alright, so let's put Ampharos away now. Ampharos can go chillin' with Espeon in the box. I'll put him over here so that Espeon's not lonely. And let's grab the next highest level Pokemon. Actually, that's not Tyranitar. Because I don't want to deal with the Sandstorm. So that would be Skarmory. And also let us save since Ampharos is done. We don't want to lose that progress at all because I'd be kind of pissed. Alright. Let's get back to it. So, I don't know if you guys have been checking out the YouTube channel lately or not, the main channel. But I just recently this week started doing the campaign for Star Wars Battlefront for the playing on the Classic Collection because, you know, obviously I want to get those achievements and everything. And that's been really fun. I've been loving that a lot. Today's video was crazy. Like, I want to talk about it, but like I don't want to spoil it, but like I really want to talk about it because it was really freaking crazy. But it would way be a spoiler, and it just came out today, so I don't really want to spoil something that came out today. Well, it's the day of this stream, obviously. You know, if you're watching the VOD at a later date, it's the day that this stream came out, is when that video was. But yeah, I definitely, it was wild. Like, it was the first time I'd seen it happen. But it was so freaking lit. I thought it was really freaking cool. I even called it in the video too, the thing that happened. I called that it happened, or that it was going to happen, and then it did happen, and I was like, bro, that's so nuts. I really just love Battlefront though. Like those games like have been such a huge part of my life and my childhood, and even like just my life in general, but definitely my childhood. It's actually unreal. Like they go up there with Pokemon for me. Pokemon and Gran Turismo. Like as the focal points of my childhood as far as gaming are concerned. Like I don't know what I mean, granted, I'd be none the wiser, obviously, right, if I never experienced them. Like, I wouldn't know what it was like to not have them in my life, you know. But with the knowledge that I have now of them, I would be lost if I didn't have them, like, back in the day. Like, if I was to, like, wake up tomorrow with all of my thoughts and memories from my, you know, like, age, we'll say 12 up until the present day, but I was to wake up tomorrow at age 12 again, but Battlefront didn't exist, oh, I would... I mean, you know, I guess I'd still have Pokemon, I'd still have Gran Turismo, Budokai, Tenkaichi, and all that, but, like, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I'd be depressed, because, like, I love those games to death. That's why, like, when they made the Classic Collection, I was over the moon, and, like, I get it, like, most people wanted the multiplayer back, because maybe they didn't get to experience the multiplayer back in the day, because they were on PlayStation, or just because it's been so long since the multiplayer had been shut down. They didn't, and the multiplayer flopped, so people were not digging the game, and I get it, whatever, but like, also at the end of the day, that game wasn't meant to be a multiplayer game anyway. It was a single player game, well, split screen, obviously multiplayer, but it's a single player game that just happened to have a multiplayer, you know what I mean? Like, that's just it. So it's like, I get it, the gaming community is different nowadays. Everybody, I should have just freaking clicked Rock Slide. Everybody cares about multiplayer and this, that, and the third, but it's like, y'all are bitching and moaning about the multiplayer flopping, but like, this isn't supposed to be multiplayer. But I get the main thing that they're bitching about is not necessarily that it flopped in and of itself, but it's the fact that they were saying that, oh, you know, like, we're bringing multiplayer back, or, you know, the servers are going to be back, they're going to be 64, be 64, blah, 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 and then they flopped. So, like, I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. I hear the people, I get it, but, like, come on. It's a for what it is a phenomenal remaster. And the thing to me that I love the most about it is it's like they took the PS2 version of the game. Oh my god! Hi, Ellie! Oh my goodness, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hold on, wait, I gotta do a thing. Because I finally got this fixed. Let me do a thing. Yeah, I gotta do a thing. Everybody, you need to go and check out this lovely lady here. She is an absolute gem, and her personality will literally brighten your entire day. And it, like, you could be having the darkest day and like just be down and like sad or whatever, and just pop in her stream and you'll be in a good mood like that. I'm not lying. I'm there every day. I swear to God. But, hope you're having a good day, though, girly. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hope whatever you were out doing went well and all that. And I hope you had a good time with the fam yesterday, too. Unless you were getting, that's what you're getting back. You stayed over. That's what I was just about to ask. Yep. Okay. That's awesome, though. I hope you and the fam had a good time over the weekend. Also, happy Easter. I don't know if you celebrate Easter, but happy Easter if you do. It's very nice. That's nice. That's good to hear. I'm just doing some level grinding on Colosseum. I'm trying to get this all done because I got, like, I don't want to be too dramatic, but I got like a 2-year-old YouTube series I gotta finish, and this is all like off-screen work for said YouTube series, and I've just been slacking on the streaming for it up until as of late, so that's what this is for. But yeah, so just doing some grinding on Colosseum, you know, just vibing. Because, you know, like, 2 years ago, the series itself ended, but I gotta get, so when I ended the game, my highest level Pokemon, which is of course my Espeon, because it's the most broken mon in this game, was level 8. Why did I click Rock Slide? Oh, that's why, okay. What's up, Mr. B? How you doing? Grind's going alright. Hating my life, you know. But yeah, so my highest level mon was Espeon, level 80, and I've never actually beaten Colosseum before in my life. This series was the first time I've ever actually fully completed Colosseum. because back in the day I'd always get stuck somewhere in the middle of it, and then I'd just give up, and then I'd either go play XD or I just want to start over, because that's just what I did with games when I was little. So this is the first time I've actually ever like beaten the game, and I'm like, well, you know, I gotta go to the end and get Ho-Oh, you know, at the end of battle mode, right? Because I've never done it before, so I gotta do it at least once, right? And the way the battle mode works is, or to get Ho-Oh rather. Well, actually, I think this is how battle mode works in general. But the way you get Ho-Oh is you have to clear battle mode with the team that you beat the game with. Now that I don't know if that's a pure stipulation or if that's just you just have to use Mons from the playthrough. But I'm just because of like the level reasons, I'm gonna use the team that I beat the game with. But the opponents that I'll be battling against, their teams are at my highest level of my party, which would be my Espeon at level 80. So now, that's basically what I'm doing now, is I gotta get everybody else on my team that I used up to level 80, so that I'm not severely underleveled and most likely get Shrek'd in the double battles, even though I might do single battles just to switch things up, because there is an option to do that, but I might just keep it legit Colosseum and do a double battles the whole way through. But either way, that's basically what we're doing now. Oh, do they? I didn't know that! What am I signing myself up for? Okay, well thank you so much for letting me know that, because I so did not know that. Okay. Well, now I'm definitely glad that I'm getting myself set up to level 80, because I would be getting shredded otherwise. Okay, that's good to know. Some legendaries too, that's great. Like what, it's just like the sub-legendaries, right? Like just like the legendary birds and the dogs and the Reggies. Like I'm not gonna be dealing with Rayquaza and Mewtwo and, you know, Groudon, Lugia, Ho-Oh, all that crap. Like it's just the sub-legends, yeah? No Mews, Jirachis, I don't gotta deal with none of the scary crap. I'm okay with Celebi. I can deal with Celebi. I got an Umbreon and a Macargo. I can deal with Celebi. And a Quillfish. I can deal with Celebi. But, you know, Jirachi and Mew, I ain't really trying to dig with that. Oh, wow, shocker. The shiny pink Celebi is Ellie's favorite Mon. Who would have guessed? Oh, I forgot this is Gen 3. I gotta deal. I don't want to see the Lotties either. I don't really have anything for dragons. And I think literally my only check for them would be Umbreon. That's so scary. I don't want to deal with the Lotties. And I don't well, you know what? Maybe I'm not that scared of Jirachi, because I do have Macargo. I can't believe I'm gassing Macargo up that much. What has my life become? I literally only... If you guys want to go back to my 2-year-old series, to watch the playlist and everything, and find out why I chose Macargo, there's the link to the YouTube channel. That's the other thing that I fixed the other day, because that wasn't working, which is awesome. You can do that to find, you know, again, the 2-year-old series that this is the continuation for. And also, since you guys both did come in a little bit after I started, just so you don't got to miss anything interesting, the VODs channel is there as well, where I post all the VODs to when I get done streaming. Okay, now I've done this battle 100 times. You're gonna click Earthquake, so I should probably swap Macargo out here. Obviously you didn't miss much, you just missed me grinding, but you might have missed me finishing my Ampharos. That I did finish, possibly. I don't know, Ellie, if you were here when I finished Ampharos. I think you came in like right after I put it in the box. But we are almost done though. Like pretty much, other than Quillfish, everybody is only 5 levels away. Well, Macargo's 4, but everybody's like 5 levels away, and they're all at least halfway through that level. So, I'm kinda chilling. It's actually the grinding actually hasn't been that bad. Yeah, that's literally all I'm doing right now. So kind of boring. It's like I definitely would understand if you guys just want to throw me on in the background right now, or throw any of the VODs related to this on in the background while you're doing other crap. I would not be offended at all, because I know that this would be hella boring, and I'm not the most entertaining person in the world. Definitely get it. But yeah, that's basically the whole gist of what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting everybody leveled up to level 80, so that I can then go back to YouTube and start recording videos again to do battle mode to complete my YouTube series that's 2 years old. Yes, he is very aggravating. I mean, it's a good strat, especially for doubles. It is a great strat for doubles. Especially if you get a team like, because he's got a good team too. Like, he's got Claydol with screens and bulk. He's got Swampert, which is just, I'm going to just destroy you with Earthquake. He's got Flygon, which can cover both. I got Levitate and I can destroy you with Earthquake. He's got a backup screen setter with Solrock, which can also set up the sun to, you know, just be whatever. And I can't remember his, oh no, that's his team. Or no, what's his last mon? Why can't I remember his last mon? Is it an Earthquake? Oh, Aggron? No, it's not Aggron. What's his last mon? I can't remember. I got this, bestie. I appreciate you, girly. That makes me, you know what? I got it now. That was all I needed to hear, was I just needed to hear you tell me that. Now I'm good to go. I'm locked in. We'll get this done in no time. Dragon Dance, Outrage, Earthquake Team. Charizard, Gyarados, Salamence. Gyarados is his other mon. That's what it is. Charizard, Gyarados, Salamence, Dragonite, and then the last two are Lapras and T-Tar. My only question for you is why T-Tar, unless you were running Unnerve as his ability instead of Sandstream. Otherwise, that team is so toxic for the Levitate / Earthquake combo, and except for Lapras, obviously, but absolutely flames though. Great mons. I love Gyarados to death. That's one of my favorite Gen 1 mons. Charizard's the GOAT. I love Mence. It's like my 5th favorite pseudo. Oh, okay, so that was why, just because of the moves. Okay, okay. I was just curious because I probably should heal a little bit, huh? That might be a good idea. I've just been rambling this whole time, not paying attention to freaking anything. I'm gonna probably take one more. I was just wondering because, like, obviously, you know, Sandstream and nothing else on your team would be not taking damage from the sand. But I guess it wouldn't matter. Oh, of course. The only way that Umbreon wouldn't take it is a crit. Ain't that how my life works? But I guess if everything is getting wrecked by Earthquake, it don't matter. You know? It don't matter if you're getting hit a little bit with Sandstorm. And I'm sure you probably gave Lapras leftovers, so it probably laughed in the face of the Sandstorm damage, because leftovers would just restore it again. Right? That does kind of make sense. Yay, Qwilfish got his level finally, because he got edged like crazy the last time I used him. Oh no, it's not Gyarados, it's Houndoom. Who has the Gyarados then? Oh, Ein. Ein has the Gyarados with Earthquake. That's who has the Gyarados with Earthquake. I love the shit out of Gyarados, and he looks so raw in this game. He looks so raw in this game. Gyarados is my GOAT. Yeah, I forgot. It was I was getting too far ahead of myself. I was thinking of Ein's team. I just love Gyarados, and when you mentioned Gyarados, I got excited I was going to see Gyarados. But I gotta wait 2 more battles for that. My least favorite of the quartets coming up next, though. I hate battling freaking Venus because of her attract bullshit. She just goes full hacks mode with her whole team, and it irritates the crap out of me. Even though they're all really annoying in their own ways. I mean, Dakeem's got the Earthquake Levitate set, except for Houndoom. Ein's got the whole, I got everything with Lightning Rod, and then a bunch of mons quad weak to Electric. Venus has the whole, hey, go fuck yourself, I'm gonna hack you to death. And Mirror B's got the whole Rain Dance, Rain Dish, Swift Swim, Leech Seed, all that BS. In Soul Silver, they had the Battle Frontier with the solo Pokemon Battle Challenge to win as many Oh, I remember that! I used to have fun with that. That was the one where you get to pick the type, right? You go in with one Pokemon and then you pick whatever type you're battling against, and you gotta beat like all 17 types or whatever. And then after, like, each one has a different level difficulty to it. Each type does. Is that the one, or is that a different one in the Battle Frontier? Am I getting it confused? Yeah. I had fun with that one. I had no idea what I was doing when I was. Oh God, how I was older when that game came out. That was what, 2012, 11, 13. I know I was in high school. God, I'm getting old. 2010. Oh God, I'm even older than I thought. But yeah, I didn't know much what was going on back then, but I did have fun with that particular one. Gyarados with Thunderbolt, Crunch, Earthquake, and Flamethrower. That's a good mix set for Gyarados. Like, you can't go wrong with that. I just wish that they gave Gyarados a little bit more special attack. I know that would be crazy if they did, and that Mon would be an absolute menace. But I just wish it was a little bit, just a touch higher. Just so that he could have been, like, a legitimate mixed attacker. But I definitely understand why they did. Yeah, I mean, like, what are you missing? I mean, you get Water Flying with Thunderbolt. You get Ghost and Psychic with Crunch. You get Electric and Rock and Fire with Earthquake. And then you get Grass and Bug and Ice with Flamethrower. Like, genuinely, what are you missing? Normal. Normal and normal, I think, is all you're missing. Right? Yeah. Obviously fairy nowadays, but back then it wasn't a thing. So I genuinely think just normal. I gotta be missing one more. Oh, and dark. Normal and dark. I'm probably missing more than that. No, I think I got them all covered. I think it's just normal and dark. Oh, and fighting. As I have 3 fighting types on my screen. Well, 2 now. That is a fire set, though. Let's see. What is Gyarados' stats? What is his base stats? Exactly. It's like, I feel like if they... I think is he more physically defensive or specially defensive? I feel like if they would have taken some of his... Right, yeah. As long as you can cover Shedinja, you're good. Yeah, so he's got like 79. I feel like if they would have taken like maybe 10 points out of his HP and maybe 10 points out of his defense, out of his physical defense, and took him down to 85 and 69 respectively, and put it into a special attack to give him 80, and maybe even take his special defense down to 90 to give him 90 special attack, I think that would have been pretty legit. That probably would have made him broken as sin, like he was back in literal Gen 1. But I think that would have been pretty legit. But also at the same time, he would have been really broken. And in the words of the great Numnexus, that Mon would have been racist with that split. But would have been awesome. And that's my goat, so I would definitely want him to be that broken. You know? Real talk though, that is on God, straight from Numnexus's mouth. Funniest freaking thing in the world the first time I heard him say that. I was literally on the floor rolling. Cause he just says the most random shit, but it's so fucking funny every time he opens his mouth. Literally one of my favorite Pokemon YouTubers that are out there. Cracks me the hell up every freaking time. probably should turn my light on in my office. I probably should have done that before I started streaming. Because now it's kind of getting dark. I hope I turn my kitchen light on so that my whole house is going to be dark by the time I get done streaming. But knowing my luck, I definitely will have not turned my kitchen light on, so my whole house will be dark by the time I get done streaming. But that's okay. It is what it is. Oh, also, Mr. B, happy Easter to celebrate. If not, hope you're having a good Sunday. Just in general, good weekend and all of that. Oh look, another pink Pokemon! I wonder if this one's Ellie's favorite too. Today was good, we had Chinese buffet for— Ooh! I'm so jealous, I haven't had Chinese in so freaking long. I bet that was so bomb. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Hariyama hit 76. Let's go. 4 more levels. Oh, and Macargo's 77. Really wasn't paying attention. 3 more levels. Awesome. I doubt I'll be able to get Macargo at 3 more levels in an hour, but if I can get Macargo to level 78, or to 80 by the time the stream's done for today, that will be fire. I highly doubt that will happen, but the closer I can get to level 80, the better. You know what, I'm gonna get knocked out either way, no matter who hits me. Actually, well, because I'm at 1 shot. You know what, I could have healed and taken out the Whalmer. I wasn't thinking there. Bye, Macargo! So much for you getting to level 80 before the stream's over. Yeah, because, well, Donphan would have clicked, is probably clicking Earthquake, right? So, but I have more physical defense than special defense. And it's split damage, so even though it's quad, I probably should have just healed and had Hariyama attack the Whalmer. Oh, and he didn't even attack, so yeah, that should have been my play. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. I could care in the slightest what happened. I also should have had Umbreon attack, because Donphan has no special defense. Oh well, whatever. It's okay. Still so stoked that we're getting a GameCube Virtual Console on the Switch too, though. I'm really, really stoked to see what they do with the graphics. I'll honestly be fine if they still look like this. But I'm curious to see what they do. I mean, I guess they probably wouldn't ramp the graphics up though, because they're not technically remasters, they're just ports. So I'm guessing they'll still look like this. They'll just look a little bit flashier probably because it's on the Switch 2, not GameCube. But that I am kind of curious about. Either way, I'm stoked that it's happening. Regardless of all that, I am stoked that it's happening. And I'm still humming and hawing on what I want to do, but I'll probably, when we do XD over on the YouTube channel, I'll probably do that on the Virtual Console. I mentioned it a little bit earlier in the stream, that either way, whether I get this series completely complete or not, by the time the Switch 2 comes out, I'll probably end up just waiting to do XD until the Switch 2 comes out. So I was 2 years ago when I originally did this game, when I was streaming a little bit more consistently. The game plan was we do a Colosseum, and then from Colosseum we go straight into XD. Well, as you can see, 2 years later we're still not doing Colosseum, so we haven't done XD yet. But it is on the docket still. I do gotta think though, once I get done with the Battlefront campaign, which I'm doing right now, alongside my Minecraft series, what I'm gonna do next, because the Battlefront campaigns are gonna take me very much longer. I probably got 2 more episodes of the Battlefront 1 Galactic Civil War campaign, and I don't really remember how long Battlefront 2's campaign is, but I doubt it's gonna be more than 10 episodes. So I got probably like 2 weeks, give or take, to figure out what I'm gonna do next. I mean, I did have a game lined up to do, but I don't want to do 2 Star Wars series back to back, even though I love the shit out of Star Wars, so I don't really care. But like, the people might, you know? But that also puts me in a little bit of a pickle, because I don't know what to do. You know? I'm sure I can find something, though. I have a lot of games in my backlog. So I'm sure I can figure something out. Or just, in general, a lot of games that I like to play. So I'm sure I can find something to do. But, at the same time, I really also want to do the game I want to do. And I'm trying not to, like, say it, because I don't want to spoil it. I don't like spoiling my YouTube series before I do them. Like, even, well, I usually do the, like, on the last episode of the series that I'm currently doing, before I start the next series, like, I'll usually say what it's gonna be, but before then I don't really like to. I'm just weird like that, I don't know. Oh yay, it's Venus! Woo! Time to deal with paralysis and confusion and attract! My favorite! Alright, let's put a counter, guys. Let's see how many times I either get paralyzed or hit myself in confusion or get fully infatuated. Because the last time I streamed, it was absolutely ridiculous and I was getting hella pissed. But Raichu's not gonna miss Thunder Wave, but I bet you I get paralyzed 6 times in a row. I hope I one-shot your frail ass with this Brick Break. Please tell me I one-shot your frail ass with this Brick Break. Yes, Hariyama, that's my goat right there. I love Hariyama so much, it's one of my favorite Gen 3 mons. Absolutely the freaking goat right there. Oh, and now here's Blissey. Time for the attract. Ellie, if you say anything about this freaking giant pink blob being adorable after what it's about to put me through, we might have to scrap. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, there's the Parafusion. Hariyama's not gonna get to attack for the rest of this battle now. Let's attract it too. Let's go 3 for 3. Oh, you attracted my cargo. That's arguably worse. Because now if I don't knock out this freaking Dusclops, then... Yep. You're gonna use Oh, you didn't use Confuse Ray again. I was expecting you to use Confuse Ray on the Macargo. Well, alright then. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Come on. Yep, there we go. There's one. Let's see how many turns I don't get to act. Let's see. Let's see how many turns I don't get to act. That's disgusting how much damage that does. Base 60 and it's not stab. Oh, and I got confused too! I love this game. Come on, Macargo, we don't love these hoes. Macargo! Hariyama, please break through and knock this fucking Blissey out for the love of baby Jesus. Oh, there's 2 turns I didn't get to move. Oh, I'm about to get so tilted. I'm about to get so tilted so fast. It's unreal. No, full restores. I need full restores. I'm about to get so tilted so fast. It's always freaking Venus. Like, I be having a good time, enjoying the stream, vibing, and then Venus comes, and I'm just, like, ready to throw my controller through the freaking window, you know? Like, it's always freaking Venus. And the messed up part is, oh my fucking god, there is no way you got... Oh, you have Serene Grace, don't you? Blissey has Serene Grace as its ability, doesn't it? Okay, well, and the worst part is I have to freaking heal my cargo again. Because I can't take another water pulse. So I just have to hope I break through this fucking confusion. Oh, thank you, Hariyama. That's why you're my goat, Brett. Get your pink blob ass out of here, Brett. Okay. Even though Meganium can use a track too. sure I'm thick, fat, not guts. So that's actually really freaking bad that you just did me like that. Okay, we're gonna Foresight, we're gonna Flamethrower. Because I need the Dusclops gone, and Hariyama's gonna be the one to do it. I'm actually okay with you attracting Hariyama, because he's probably just gonna hit himself anyway. We don't love these hoes, Hariyama. That's my goat right there. That's what I'm talking about, Hariyama. Oh, Macargo, I've never thought I'd say this, but I love you. Biggest one shot of your life right there. Oh, right, you're a mon that exists. I definitely forgot you were on her team because of the Suicune being gone. Right. Okay. So now I'm in a predicament. Well, no, I'm burned, so I can't, there's no way I'm one-shotting the freaking Milotic anyway. So I just double it on the Dusclops, especially because you freaking full restored it. I gotta hope for a Hydro Pump miss, which I don't get by Macargo. Yep. I just realized we're at the hour mark of the stream. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. We're an hour in. Hope you're enjoying yourselves still at my misery expense. Hopefully, you know, we're all sympathetically dealing with the misery together, you know? Because this is stupid. I probably should heal because I can't take a break. You're mixed defensive, aren't you? So I don't think it matters what. I think Feint Attack will do better for you. Oh my god, Venus, I want to throw you out of this freaking arena, bruh. Yeah, that definitely was the right idea. Okay. Yeah, we're just not going to miss anything. That's cool. I'm sorry, what? Okay. I'm kind of confused about that one. But thanks. At least I'm getting passive damage on the Milotic, and this Dusclops is now gone. But I'm way confused why you did that. Love these hoes, Hariyama. That's right, Hariyama. You are a strong, independent man, Hariyama. You don't need these hoes. That's my goat right there. At least, I will give Venus, though, some credit. At least she's not toxic enough to the point where she's just confusing and paralyzing and attracting everything on the field. That would be really annoying. Why didn't I click Shadow Ball? You have way more special defense than physical defense. That was I probably could have knocked you out right there. Come on, Hariyama. Oh, Hariyama, we love you. Okay, that's fine. She knocked herself out with the burn. I'll let you off with that one, Hariyama. We'll let you off with that one. It is a Milotic, I guess. I guess, you know, it is a very pretty mon. That's why you need the max beauty to evolve Feebas into it. So I guess I get it, Hariyama. I'll give you a pass. But you only get the pass because the burn knocked it out. If the burn didn't knock it out, we would have been having words, Hariyama. Yeah, go ahead and dance around, throw your little tantrum. Because your hacks didn't work. Okay. Even though Ein irritates me too, though, to be fair. Because, well, I guess I don't have to worry about Ein anymore. Because I don't have an electric-type Pokemon anymore. Oh god, actually, you know what? At the same time, though, I'm actually kind of scared for his team now, though. Because he's got the two... I don't know how I'm going to deal with his Gyarados. Other than just out-bulking it. But I can't really out-bulk it with Qwilfish because he has Earthquake. But Hariyama and Umbreon probably can out-bulk it. I would think, with no problems. Umbreon for sure. Well, Hariyama for sure too. He's got so much HP. I love Hariyama, man. I gotta think for when I'm going through Pokerogue, when I do the Gen 3 only challenge, I gotta think about what mons I want to use. Because there are so many Gen 3 mons that I love to death that I don't really know how I'm going to pick just 6. And also, like, I love basically every single legend from Gen 3 too. So, like, I'm gonna be really hard-pressed to not use a legend, so it's still somewhat of a challenge for myself. But to where I'm not depressed that I'm not using Groudon, because that's my troll goat. I love Groudon to death. That is, like, I'm pretty sure that is my favorite legend. Like, top 5 legends for me goes Groudon, Rayquaza, Dialga, Giratina, Moltres. Yes, Moltres, don't judge me. And yeah, that's my top 5. But then Kyogre and Palkia. Then Zekrom and Reshiram. Then Registeel. Then Regirock. Then Zapdos. No, hold on. I'm missing a lot of other good box art legends. Let me not try to do a tier list of my favorite legend. We'll just do the top 5. My top 5 is solid how it is, though. And that's not changing. Groudon is my goat. But, like, there's so many mons in the Gen 3 deck stuff that I love. Like, I love the shit out of Aggron. I love the shit out of Hariyama. All 3 starters are amazing. I love the shit out of Swampert and Blaziken. I love Shiftry. I love Ludicolo. Ludicolo's my goat too. Like, there's so many mons in that deck that I love, I can't even freaking remember all of them. Did I already say Hariyama? I definitely did. There's so many mons from that deck that I like, I can't even remember all the mons that I like. That's the crazy part. Wailord's really freaking cool. I love Linu and I love my Deanna. I don't care what anybody says. Let's see. Hot take, I'm not the biggest fan of Gardevoir, Swallow. Honestly, Swallow is like my least favorite bird. Route 1 bird. I love Breloom. Breloom's really freaking cool. I actually do like Dustox. I won't lie to anybody, I do like Dustox. Beautifly's okay, but I do actually genuinely like Dustox. It's pretty freaking cool. Aggron's my goat. I know I already mentioned Aggron, but he's still my goat. Actually, I need to probably have you do Aggron. That's a Hydro Pump waiting to freaking happen. And Lucario doesn't really like those. Oh, and I can't one-shot you, so I'm gonna hit with the Hydro Pump anyway. Lucario outspeeds Octillery? Granted, I'm like 16 levels higher, but how slow is Octillery? 78! 2 more levels for Lucario! Can I get that done in 45 minutes? I highly doubt it. Especially if he keeps getting knocked out by... Oh, Octillery. Not Hydro Pump. Either way, though, you could have missed that, by the way. It was 70% accurate. I'm just saying. I didn't know Octillery was that freaking slow, though. I've never used one before, though, to be fair. But I definitely did not know that it was that slow. You learn something new every day, I'm telling you. I love Gen 3 though. I've played Gen 3. Oh, X-Cloud, that's another mon I like. I really like the shit out of X-Cloud too. I started tracing the region through my head and then I stopped. Another probably hot take, I genuinely like Solrock and Lunatone. I like Solrock more, But I do genuinely like both of those mons. They're really freaking cool to me. And Solrock, I think I actually want to use in Pokero, because they make him super broken. I can't remember what his passive is, but I know it's a good passive. But they also give him as an egg move Photon Geyser and Sacred Fire. And you know, Photon Geyser, it takes your physical or special stat, whichever is higher, to deal the damage with. And Solrock's a physical attacker, and he's actually got pretty respectable. That's an English word. Pretty respectable physical attack. So like getting a base 100 stab move, like, and then I think, is it Drought or is it Desolate Land or something that his passive is? But you get the Sacred Fire. Like, he's pretty good, bro. But that's... Pokerogue literally made so many mons cracked, though. It's unreal. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, freaking Regigigas and Slacking both have skill swap as egg moves. Like, I want to know who on the dev team thought that was a good idea. Like, because that even helps Slack Off out in the early game. Because, like, obviously, you know, Slacking, you don't get to level 36, and obviously Vigoroth would have no use for it, but Vigoroth still hits like a train. But it's like, that's just crazy to me. Like, cause like I said, cause that helps Slack Off out in the early game too. Oh my, oh Endeavor. I was like, oh my god, why did I do so much damage? Okay, so I learned from the last time that this will barely knock you out, and then Macargo should hopefully be able to knock both of you out with Rock Slide. I'm out. Of course, I missed the Marshtomp though. I'm outspeeding Marshtomp though. I'm getting him higher level, but like what? Of course, you click Muddy Water, not Mud Sport this time too. The time that I missed one. Okay, I got a choice to make here. Because Swallow's not gonna click Endeavor. I do outspeed the Marshtomp though, so I think I healed Hariyama, and I click Rock Slide again. Oh, why did you click Endeavor again? Okay, well whatever, I guess. Just don't miss this time, Macargo, please. Thank you. We'll knock both of them out, which is lit. Makes my life a lot easier. Booyah. You'll love to see it. Oh, Hariyama's so close to 77. Let's go. That's awesome. And now there's Crawdons. I'll outspeed a Crawdon. There's no way. If I'm not speeding a Marshtomp, I'm definitely outspeeding Crawdon. There's no way, right? I mean, he's probably gonna get one shot by Hariyama anyway, but there's no way. That's another dope mon from Gen 3, Crawdon. Same with Sharpedo. That's like the only downside to Hoenn is there's so many cool water type mons. I mean, thankfully they have like most of them have secondary typings, right? So you can still like technically run a bunch, like a mono water team, but like not run a mono water team. Like, you know, you can use the other mons for their other stab, you know? Tropius is another mon. I really like Tropius. Oh, and my favorite pseudo out of all the pseudos, Metagross. My goat. And then my third favorite pseudo, Salamence. Garchomp is my second favorite. I can't with due diligence give that second place spot to Salamence when Garchomp is right there. And literally the only reason why Garchomp is number 2 is because Metagross is there, and I'm very biased to steel types, but also he's just a freaking goat, right? Okay. So you're gonna waste turn 1 setting that. So I can Brick Break the Rhydon, but I'm not gonna one-shot it because it's bulky. Yeah. And then he's gonna absolutely swallow this Rock Slide, but hopefully I at least do half to the Mantine. Okay, but that also doesn't matter that I did half to the Mantine because he's got Swift Swim. And I'm gonna get blasted by a rain boosted Stab Surf. So I'm Surf. I'm actually okay with that. Because Mantine's getting knocked out this turn by Macargo, so that's lit. And I'm not ever punished with Hariyama because he's the GOAT. So Rhydon's down too. So that actually was an absolutely perfect turn for me. Because your rain is literally useless now. Oh, no it's not, because my Nectar's got Thunder. It's definitely not useless, because my Nectar does pack Thunder. But Mantine's gone, so we're good. I kind of don't dig the whole Intimidate deal, though. That's kind of not chill of you. I have... Well, technically I'm using my Gargo's physical attack because the rain's up. But when I got 2 physical attackers on the field, I'm kind of not vibing with the whole, you know, you're clicking that. Or you're having Intimidate thing, you know? Thank God I dodged that freaking Hydro Pump, though, because in the rain... I think I'm getting one-shotted anyway, but in the rain... I mean, I know Gyarados only has base 60 special attack, but that's like a base 150 move, and it's stab, and it's quad, and it's in the rain. So I'm cooked. Yeah, there's your 100% accurate Thunders. Yep. Dodge another one? Nope. Bye, Macargo. Yeah, probably Umbreon's my best bet right now, because Quillfish is not going to appreciate the Thunder from that main actor. I can tell you that right now. I just got done saying I'm never punished with you. I go. Okay. I think I gotta have Umbreon take out Gyarados. I'm really less worried about that main trick. Especially if you're giving me a free turn, because I'm pretty sure you outsped me anyway. So I don't know why you're boosting your speed, but thank you for wasting your turn. Of course. Oh, I love Pokemon so much. Well, at least you have a chance to miss your Thunders now. That's good, at least. And Hydro Pump will do... Damn it. And Hydro Pump will do a little bit less damage. Never mind, no, it won't. I forgot Gyarados has Rain Dance, too. Every time this freaking Manectric clicks Protect, though, I think he's gonna be clicking Earthquake, but he's just not. I know he's got Earthquake on this Gyarados. I know he doesn't run a special Gyarados. I mean, granted, he's only clicking Hydro Pump, and he just set up the rain so he can hit Hydro Pump again, but I know he doesn't run a special Gyarados. His Gyarados set is mixed. That would probably go into Hariyama. Would probably go in. Yeah, I should have seen that coming and healed him. That's definitely on me. But you are level 77 though, Hariyama, so you only got 3 more levels to go. Which is awesome. Oh, freaking hell. Well, Quillfish, I know you can't take a thunder. Because you are not specially defensive. In the slightest. Oh, you still got the bat, too? Oh, I'm hooked. I forgot. I thought I knocked the bat out. Okay, what are we doing here? I think I just have to click Surf. No, I gotta slow down the main trick. I need to get rid of that main trick. Damn, I was hoping with the switch that might outspeed. Oh, I don't have switch to me. Anyway, I have Poison Point. Duh. I probably should have just sent Metagross out there to get sacked. Or Skarmory for that matter. I didn't really think that through very well. I guess I'll revive Hariyama with your turn, Skarmory. And then Umbreon, you can take out this Manectric. Oh, fuck you, dog. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That did a lot more damage than I expected it to do. I did not expect that to do half. Let's also, I guess we'll also heal Hariyama. Because I expected you to get one shot, Skarmory, but you didn't. You will be now, though. I appreciate your services, my goat. Thank you very much. I love Skarmory to death, by the way. Again, biased to the steel types. I just recently figured that out, though, too, that I'm really, like, that steel is my favorite typing. I always thought I was a fire guy, because I always choose the fire starter whenever a new game comes out. Like, Gen 8 was the first time I ever chose anything besides the fire starter, and that was just because Sobble was an adorable little shit. That's my cat scratching on her scratch post, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering what that was. I got a little cat tower in my office because my desk is right in front of the window. So I got the cat tower sitting right next to there so she can use it to get up to the window if she so chooses. And obviously it's got scratch posts all over it. Hold on, let me put my legs down so you can come curl up in my lap. Hold on. And here you go. She used to not like when I first started streaming and recording and everything. I used to keep my office doors closed because I didn't want her in here scratching on stuff and making a bunch of noise because I thought it'd be like really unprofessional and everything. And she'd get so sad. She'd just be sitting outside my office like trying to get the doors open and meowing like I abandoned her and everything. And it'd make me feel really bad, but like. And that probably was getting picked up on my mic too, because my mic actually is pretty solid. But, you know, I just was like, yeah, you know, like I can't have you in here, you know, like making a bunch of noise or whatever while I'm streaming and recording. But eventually I got to the point where I'm like, you know what, fuck it. Like, my channels are so small anyway, like why do I really care all that much? And it's really not all that unprofessional. And everybody loves cats, right? So it's like, people probably won't care. So I let her, I started leaving the doors open and I let her come and go as she pleases. What are you biting me for? They're cute little love nips, but what are you biting me for? I'm petting you. You're sitting here purring, that's probably getting picked up on the mic too. You're purring and all happy. So what are you biting me for with your little love nips? Silly little girl. I got to brush you when I get done streaming, don't I? Because you got a lot of loose hairs, you little hairy thing. Okay. Iron battle taken care of. So how are we looking? Let's look at that. Let's look at our XP. How are we looking here? So Hariyama just got to 77. Ow, that one was a meaner one, you little twit. Macargo's 78. Umbreon 76, just about underneath half. Cool. Quillfish is 74. I actually am so surprised that Quillfish is the one that's falling behind a little bit, because he was my second highest level when I started the grinding behind Espeon, because I used him so much because I love Quillfish. He's goated. But yeah, I got distracted by my cat. But yeah, Sobble was an adorable little shit to me, so I was like, I'm gonna frickin' choose the water starter for Gen 8. You know, for literally the very first time in my life I didn't choose the fire starter first in any of the games. And then Gen 9 I didn't use a starter because I don't think any of them are very good. And I was very upset about that because Spriggs is so fucking adorable, and I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be my starter. And I'm like, I was sitting there and I'm like, 2 gens in a row, I'm not gonna pick the fire starter because the other mon is just an adorable little shit. Because Spriggs was just adorable as hell. And then it evolved. And I was like, yep, I'm not running with the starter this game. And after all this time, my opinion on the Gen 9 starter still hasn't changed. I know that's like a pretty hot take, but I think the only reason why people think they're good is because they're good and competitive and they're broken as sin. At least 2 out of the 3 are. I feel like if they weren't as good at competitive-wise, they wouldn't be as hyped up as they are, personally. Because I think they're all at least on par with the Gen 5 starters, which arguably are the worst. But, in doing all that, thinking about fire types and everything, and then I got to thinking about all the fire types that I like, which there really actually aren't that many. But then I started thinking about all of the mons that I liked. And there is pretty much any mon that's a steel type, I love the shit out of. Like, no word of a lie. Like, Steelix, and Onyx too, but Steelix is my favorite mon. That is my favorite evolution line. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, Aiden, they're both dick, especially Onyx. Why do you like those mons? I genuinely don't know. But I love the shit out of those mons. And I hate the fact that they're so weak. They should be stronger. Because they're my goats. And I will die on that hill. But, you know, Steelix obviously is a steel type. I love the shit out of Skarmory. That's a steel type. Registeel's my favorite Reggie. That's a steel type. Metagross is my favorite Pseudo. That's a steel type. Dialga is my second favorite legendary. That's a steel type. You know? I'm trying to think of more steel types. Aggron. I love the shit out of Aggron. That's a steel type. You know, like, it's just, I love the shit out of Aegislash. That's a steel type. You know, like, just going down the list of steel type mons. It's like, yep, like that, like that, like that, like that, you know. So I sat there and I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I love the shit out of Magneton, that whole evolution line. One of my favorite Gen 1 mons. And then obviously, you know, Magnezon's Gen 4, but you know, that's steel. Fortress is really freaking cool. That's a steel type. Scizor is really freaking cool. That's a steel type. I actually kind of dig Maul. Excuse the frack out of me. Bye, Macargo. I do love the frack out of Mawile. That's a steel type. Empoleon's, you know, all the Gen 4 starters are great, but Empoleon's solid. That's a steel type. Lucario, do I need to say more? Excadrill's really freaking good. I love Escavalier. That's probably I would say my favorite Gen 5 mon. Like, man, maybe not my favorite, but it's definitely up there. No, maybe it is my favorite. I don't really like all that many Gen 5 mons, to be fair. So maybe it is my favorite. Either way, I really like Escavalier. Goated. But that's a steel type, you know. Parathorn, Clink Clang, Bisharp, and Gambit. Again, do I need to say more? Cobalion is my favorite sword. And obviously his Paradox. I love the shit out of Iron Crown. Togedemaru is adorable as hell. My favorite Pika clone. And also arguably the best Pika clone. Solgaleo is my favorite out of Solgaleo and Lunala. Celesteela and Stakataka are my favorite Ultra Beasts. Corviknight's my second favorite bird. Like, you just keep at Duraludon, the goat. Orthworm, amazing. Treads, my favorite Paradox. Like, you know, you can't miss with the steel type. Like, there's probably, like, out of all the steel type mons, but damn it, probably like 10% of them I would say I'm either indifferent about or don't care. As I casually have 2 steel types on my team right now as fodder. Not just because they're steel type though, they just happen to be the highest level, but they also just happen to be steel type. Because I could have picked Tropius instead of one of the 2 of them, but... And I do like Tropius too, I'm not gonna lie to anybody. But they're not, it's not Skarmory or Metagross, you know, so... There's that, you know? Oh my goodness. That restored a lot of that thing's HP. I hope you can one-shot it, Umbreon, from there. Just gonna keep going if you can. Good. Alrighty then. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think we're gonna be fighting the Deep Colosseum King Tycoon dude this run, or this cycle, because we just fought Ein, and I'm pretty sure he's after Ein, because Ein's the last one out of the quartet. His team's actually so freaking easy, like I prefer battling him over the other 4. Which is kind of funny, because he's supposed to be like the hardest, because he's like the last trainer in the game type deal. But like, his team's actually really easy to beat. And like, I don't worry about it in the slightest. Get this, and I'll just go from her. Because Rock Slide will be split, so it'll do less damage. And I'm more of a special attacker anyway. That actually really freaking hurt. My goodness. That hurt more than I thought it was gonna come from a freaking Murkrow. Oh, that did one shot? Oh boy. Okay. Wow, that's a little awkward there, Mario. Just a little bit awkward there. Okay, so it's stab and quad effective, but it's only base 80. I can probably take one. I feel like I could take one. It's only a Relicanth, right? I mean, how strong could Relicanth be? You know? I can take one. Yeah, and I got a lot of physical defense. I swallowed that. Not even worried. I was so freaking worried just so everybody knows. Can I get a burn, please, so this can just end right now? No, of course not. Why would that ever happen? Venus can get axed for days, but I can't get a freaking 15% burn. 10%. 10%, but still. If I can, like, get myself back to streaming consistently, though, like, which I really hope I can, I got so many fun things to, like, do, like, a rotation of games. Like, obviously, majority of the time, it will be this Colosseum level grinding, and then once we get done with this, it will be the Recruit 'em All for Mystery Dungeon. Like, I'd probably do that majority of the days out of the week that I'm able to stream. But, like, I do have a lot of other really fun games to do. For, like, the other days. Like, we can get back to playing Gran Turismo Sport again, because I still have, you know, pretty much everything to do in that game. I can get on GT7 after I get done with Sport and just mess around and have a good time. Because we all know I love my racing games. Like, we got the Classic Collection of Battlefront to play, like, I got these 2 roguelike demos to try out, and if I enjoy them, then obviously the full games when they come out. Because I figured I'd play them on stream, because they're only demos anyway. And that way, also, I'd be able to get the feeler out on if I like the demos enough to where I would play them at, like, when they come out. Then that gives me, you know, obviously YouTube series ideas. So, like, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone there. I also really I'm so freaking tempted to do this. Because I've been seeing a lot of, I've been watching a lot of, like, modded Battlefront 2, like 2005 Battlefront 2, like OG. A lot of modded Battlefront 2 videos lately. And, like, a lot of the mods are really please dodge. Damn it. Bye, my cargo. A lot of the mods are really freaking cool. So I'm, like, so tempted to drop the $10 on Steam to get OG Battlefront 2 on my laptop. And, like, download all these freaking mods and, like, stream that, too. Because, like, that would be so much freaking fun to me, I feel. Because I just love the shit out of those games. But, and then, like, you know, I can get with like, a couple of my friends, and we can, you know, we can stream Stronova again, because that was really fun. I'm sure Pika and I will be hanging out IRL shortly enough to where we'll get another Mario Party stream too, because you guys actually really seem to like that. I got a lot over here on the Twitch, I got a lot of views, but also over on the VODs channel I got a lot of views. Like, I got 7 views. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, because 7's not a lot, but for me, on one thing that I upload is kind of a lot, and my VODs channel is really tiny. It hasn't really gotten much exposure yet, because it wasn't getting used very much. So 7 views on it is actually kind of a lot. But even with the 7 views, oh, Kariyama just holding on there. Even with the 7 views, and a couple of those possibly either being bots or people just not being interested in my annoying voice, so they clicked off, I still have over an hour and 17 minutes of watch time on that VOD, and I think it's only like 2 hours long. So that means at least 1 or 2 people watched the whole VOD, which is really freaking cool to me. So the Mario Party definitely, honestly, I might even just buy it myself so Pika and I can play it at home. And maybe we can get more people, you know, we can get a full 4-person deal in with it sometime. Because that, obviously, that seemed to do pretty well. You guys seem to like that. But I'm pretty sure that when Pika and I did Stronova, you guys liked that too, though, to be fair. And that was pretty fun, actually. I suck at that damn game, though, but it was a good time. And Ryoshi joined us a little bit, too, at the very end, before I had to leave to go bowling. Because we just happened to be streaming on a Friday. But it was early enough in the day. That was another thing. I don't know. I don't know if that stream did as well as it did because it was a day stream, or if it was because I was playing Stronova and not something like more niche like this, or if it was a combination of the two, or if it was because most of the people were there on Pika's side. I don't know, but either way, it was a good time though, playing the game together. And like, you know, I can get, you know, see what he's doing, see what Mochi's doing, see if the 3 of us can get collab and stream Sternova, see if, you know, Ryoshi or Caleb or Gabby or somebody is, you know, wants 5 stack with us, you know, we can get a squad together to play some Sternova, you know. Or again, the 4 of us could get Mario Party rocking and rolling too. I might just buy it myself. Oh, I don't have any more mons. It's crazy. That's what I get for just rambling. I'm just losing my whole freaking team right now. And I love how before this started, I said his team wasn't really all that, and I'm getting absolutely cooked by his team. Anybody else clock that? To be fair, though, I did almost one-shot almost everything. Metagross is getting a little bit of waste. Actually, I'm not even going to bother reviving, because it's literally just the Giraffe Rig left, so I'll just... Metagross can get a little bit of XP. He's my goat, so I don't care. Oh, I didn't even realize that Hyper Beam was in your first move. Look how raw that move animation is. Can we talk about that for a minute? This is 2005. That move animation is raw, bruh. I love the animations in this game are so fire. Like, they literally kick the shit out of the animations we get nowadays. I'm telling you. The mons, the moves, like, phenomenal work from the GameCube back in 2005, man. The only one from the newer games that I'll give a pass to is the flamethrower animation from Legends Arceus. The flamethrower animation from Legends Arceus is a chef's kiss. It's gorgeous. And I kind of was confused that they didn't make that the flamethrower animation for Sword and Shield. I was like, you guys have a phenomenal looking flamethrower animation, and then you make it worse. I was so confused by that. And I don't know, maybe if it's different developers that develop both games, maybe that's why. But I was so confused by that. I was like, wait, I remember the first time I saw a flamethrower in the game, I'm like, wait, where's the beautiful flamethrower animation? Like, hello, Bueller? Like, what? You know? Such a goated soundtrack on this game. Well, I don't think, with how many times that he got knocked out, I don't think we're gonna quite get Macargo done by the time I'm done streaming tonight. But he's at least gonna be level 79. Because that's literally about to happen. That'll be done by the time this rotation ends. So, that's awesome. And Hariyama's 77 already, so we got Hariyama up 2.5. It's halfway to 78. So we got a lot of progress on this stream regardless, though. I'm not wrapping up quite yet. I'll probably wrap up a little bit after the 2-hour mark like I usually do. Just because I don't want to stream like all the way up until I go to bed, and I'm kind of getting tired. I'm not going to go to bed anytime soon. But obviously, like I said, I don't really want to stream all the way up until I go to bed. And I'm really still trying to get my sleep schedule fixed. And I've slept like shit the last like 5 or 6 days. So I'm really trying to like get myself on back locked into like, hey, this is when we're going to sleep, and this is when we're waking up, so just try to get as much sleep as you can during this span of time type deal. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But no, foresight. I already know how this is gonna go, so yeah, you know what, let me do this actually. I already know you're gonna click Endure, and then Typhlosion is gonna click freaking Earthquake. So let me just take the Typhlosion out, because otherwise I'm just gonna be wasting my time. And I'll still get some damage on the big rock, really quick Rock Slide. Also, I don't know if you guys would be interested in me streaming Poke Road. I mean, it'd just be me going through, like, it'd either be watching me go through endless grinding out candies, or I guess, I mean, technically, I guess I could stream me completing all the challenges and stuff too, theoretically. I just don't know if I don't know if the game's big enough anymore to where people care about it, or I don't know with the fact that it would be grinding out candies and stuff and people would care. But that is another thing that we could do over here. Oh, I didn't mean to play Rockside again. What I get for yapping and spamming A. Oh well. But yeah, a lot of progress today though, guys. This was a great stream. Shout out to Ellie, man. This is all because of her. This would not have happened if it was not for her, I'm telling you. I probably still would have been like barely done with my cargo. Like Hariyama wouldn't have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's the GOAT for real. MVP, and she's the real MVP of the stream. Not Hariyama's a very close second though, because he has put in some work today. But yeah, I mean, because you know we finished Ampharos early on in the stream. Granted, that was like literally 3 battles and it was done. But nonetheless, finished it earlier. My cargo is about to hit 79, so it's got 1 more level till it's done. Hariyama's got 2.5. I might be able, if he can stay, not get knocked out, I might be able to squeak 78 out before, well, getting to 78 before the stream's over. I think Umbreon's at level 76, almost level 77. Which means I gotta put Quillfish out front next, because he's my lowest level right now, and I don't want him lagging behind too much. Because out of all the mons that I have, he's definitely one that I'm going to be using a lot in battle mode, I'm sure. So I definitely need to make sure he's on par. I do think, though, I will save you guys the boringness of it. If I get down to 1 Pokemon left to level up, and it's just 1 mon, I'm just going to keep running through Mount Battle over and over and over again until I get there. With just like an army, a team of generic mons, because obviously I don't want my other ones getting above level 80. And that will be hella boring, even more boring than this already is. So I'll probably, if I end up getting to that point at all, I'll save you guys the boringness of that, and I'll just do that on my own time for real. But hopefully I don't have to do that, and we don't gotta go through that, and that's not even a possibility, right? Because we just don't want to deal with that, right? So we're just gonna take that out of the universe so that it doesn't happen, right? But yeah, definitely a lot of work put in today, guys. This was a great stream. I kinda am, with this momentum, if I do end up streaming tomorrow, I kinda wanna just knock this out. But at the same time, maybe I don't want to do it back-to-back days, you know? Maybe we do something else. I don't know. But it's like very solid chance we could either finish this tomorrow with the amount of progress we made today. If we get that same amount of progress the next time we stream, there's definitely a non-zero chance that we finish all the level grinding that we gotta do. It'll be a wrap, and we'll be able to start recording again. Although, at the same time, again, like I said, like if for example Quillfish doesn't end up getting there by the time I get the other 2 done, and I have to run through Mount Battle a million times, then I will. And I'll just do that on my own time, and we'll just stream other stuff. Cause like, I'm trying to get myself more consistent, I really am. But some days it's just really hard. Like I'm either hella tired, or I'm feeling kind of like depressy or whatever, and just not in the mood. Or I am just kind of busy. So like I don't want to like say that I have like a schedule, like a stream schedule, and then say that I'm gonna stick to that if stuff comes up and it doesn't end up happening, right? I would like to have one where, like, you know, I play, like, you know, for example, like, just throwing this out there, like Sunday, Wednesday, and Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday we do Colosseum, and then like Monday and Thursday we do random games. And then when Colosseum's done, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday will be our recruit 'em all for Mystery Dungeon. And then Monday and Thursday will be random games. And then once my summer leagues start, then it would be like Sunday, Wednesday, Friday will be the recruit 'em all. And then Monday, Saturday will be random games, you know, like that would be my schedule if I was to give myself one. But trying to keep that, like I said, is a totally different story. And obviously the priority would be getting Colosseum done. So like, for example, like if I did have it to where right now it's Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday was Colosseum days, and we don't stream again until Saturday, or until next Monday, for example, I'm not gonna want to do random games because then Colosseum won't get done. You gotta be freaking kidding me! Because of the rain, that sucks. Bruh. That low-key kind of irritated me. I'm not gonna lie to anybody. That low-key kind of irritated me. Alright, whatever. That's cool. You'll get knocked out this turn. It's okay. But yeah, so. But I guess I will say that though. I mean, other than if I'm like way not consistent for a long period of time, that'll kind of be what the schedule's gonna be. If I'm streaming on a Sunday, and that's just for this week, granted. It'll obviously change when the whole 7 days open up in between my fall leagues ending and my summer league starting. But as of right now, if I'm streaming on a Sunday, Wednesday, or Saturday, it'll be Colosseum's grinding / Mystery Dungeons, recruit 'em all, depending on the progress we make. And then Monday and Thursday will be random games, just whatever I feel like playing. And then once my summer leagues start, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are for bowling, then it will be, damn, that crit didn't matter, but damn. Bye, my cargo. It'll be Sunday, Wednesday, Friday will be, hopefully by that point, it's just the recruit 'em all. And then Monday, Saturday will be random games. So that'll be my quote-unquote schedule. If I can get myself back consistent. If not, well, it'll be just how it is now. If I end up streaming something random, then we stream something random. And if we end up streaming this to get it done, then we end up streaming this to get it done. So, but that's kind of the gist of that, I guess, guys. Hopefully that works for you guys and you're okay with that. The recruit 'em all will be kind of a grindy process too for Mystery Dungeon, so that'll be another type of stream where if you guys want to just have it on in the background, I'll totally understand. It'll just be me going through dungeons multiple times, trying to recruit all the mons there, and then going through Marowak Dojo a bunch of times, trying to get the mons leveled up that I've just recruited that I need to level up so I can evolve them. You know? Oh, what's up, Violet? A 46... It is the M million. I'm hoping that's million and not minute, because if you were doing a chain attack for 46 minutes, I want to say RIP to your fingers and your thumbs. Okay, 46 million though, that's insane. That's a lot of damage. Also, thanks for stopping by the stream, Violet. I appreciate you. I hate to break it to you though, I am low-key about to wrap up, but I appreciate you coming by nonetheless. And I appreciate you. And just in case, if you do want to check any of, check back on the stream to see what you missed, link to the VOD channel is there. It's actually working now. The last time I streamed, I had it I made the link, or I made the Nightbot command for it, but it like wasn't sending it to my VOD channel, even though I put it in the right way. And I was like, it was saying like, oh, channel not found, like 404 error, and I'm like, the fuck do you mean, bro? Like, I'm looking right at my channel, like it exists. But I had to put the @ symbol at it, and I don't know if that's maybe because it got made after YouTube started doing the whole, you get the @ handle, you know, type of deal, and that's why I had to add it. I have no idea. But it works now though, so, and the VOD will be uploaded there in a couple hours once I get done, after I get done streaming tonight, because it takes a minute to process and upload and everything. But so you can check it out to have this whole stream in the background to see what all went on and everything if you so choose. But yeah, that actually timed out perfect though, that we beat Mirror B and finished that cycle, because we are at the 2-hour mark and it's 9:30. So I'll probably wrap up here. I think we made a good amount of progress today, so I'm definitely not gonna complain at all. I definitely think maybe we probably won't be done next stream even still, even if we do make the same amount of progress, even though Macargo will be done pretty quickly because it's level 79 and Hariyama's like probably what, halfway at least, or literally almost at 78. Yeah, so he'll be done pretty quick into the next stream also, I would hazard to guess. And Macargo won't be long. I'd say at most it'll be one cycle. If not, I'll just swap him in during a random battle of the second cycle, and he'll be done. And then we'll just have to, Umbreon's literally almost level 77 too, so that's super chill. And then, you know, Quillfish is way behind, but we'll flick him into Macargo's spot once Macargo gets done. So he should get caught up quick, because he levels up decently fast. I mean, you know, he's at the same, he's got more XP in his bar than Macargo, and he needs 2,000 less XP, but he's also 5 levels lower, so I guess that balances out. But yeah, this is where our XP is looking at right now. Oh, I am Guts. I'm not thick fat. Why did I think I was thick fat earlier? I'm tripping. But yeah, and obviously Ampharos got done, so that's awesome for us as well. So we're almost done with the grinding, guys, and we can get this 2-year-old series finished. But at least, you know, that gives you guys plenty of time, since we still got a lot to do. Gives you guys plenty of time to watch the series back if you haven't, or if you want to remind yourself on the series up until this point, you guys can do that over on the main channel. And, you know, get caught up on what's going on and everything, so that once we get started reviving that 2-year-old series, we'll be all caught up and ready to go for when battle mode starts. But nonetheless, as I said, I do think I'm going to wrap up here for the night. Made a lot of progress. Definitely am happy with the progress that we made. And we're one step closer to getting done. Let's see. I guess we can raid out tonight. Pika always yells at me when I don't. So we can raid out tonight. That's fine. We'll go raid D-Dip. My guy. I haven't raided him in a while. I haven't been in one of his streams in a while either. He's a pretty chill dude. He's playing some Splatoon right now. It's what he plays most of the time, to be fair. He'll be chilling, vibing, playing Splatoon. So we'll go raid him. So y'all go over there, show him some love. Tell him Aiden said what's up. And I appreciate you guys for stopping by the stream, like I said. Obviously, link to the VOD's channel's there. And it'll be going up as soon as I get done here, so nothing to worry about. I'm dropping frames now, which is so irritating. Thank God I'm almost done streaming, because like this is the worst time for that to happen. But yeah, I'm gonna go rambling though, because I do that all the time. So we're gonna raid D-Dip. Go give him some love, guys. VOD will be up on the VOD's channel, so you guys can catch up on everything you missed. Again, I definitely would be totally fine if you guys just have it in the background, because it is just grinding. Probably the most boring thing in the world. But hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you hail from. And hopefully, fingers crossed. No promises though, because we know how my life is set up. But fingers crossed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another stream. And yeah, appreciate you guys. See you later.